and I represent a district that has the North River treatment plant, which many of you may know recently had a fire and released over 200 million gallons of untreated sewage water into our backyard, the river. But more revealing than the accident was the fact that the release of untreated sewage water into the river happens all the time. And we should not accept the fact, we should not accept it as a given, that untreated sewage water should be released into our backyard, the river. And I would venture out and say that we should have the best model in the nation to notify communities whenever untreated sewage water is being dumped into the river.
I'm a sailor. I teach sailing. I've sailed in this beautiful site on many occasions. And I teach sailing on small sailboats. That means you're in the water as much as you're on the boat. So what's going on in the water is very important, especially when you're beginning with beginning students. The first thing you do is teach them how to flip the boat over, because you know you got to teach them how to flip it back up, because you know they're going to be doing that several times during the day. And so it is important that everyone understand what the water quality is. I wore my favorite tie that I wear when I come down to the river. With a little bit of imagination, it looks like a bunch of sailboats, doesn't it? Well, with a little bit of imagination, we can make this river the way it was when our civilization found it. Well, just turn around. This is a fitting site for this discussion. That beautiful mountain you see over there cost the county of Westchester millions and millions of dollars, because that used to be the Croton dump. And for years, people thought that it was free, and they dumped everything they wanted to from Westchester County, until we found that it was leaching into the river, and that it was polluting the river, and that we had to spend millions and millions of dollars. I was a county legislator for 19 years. I was the chairman of the Environment Committee for several years, and I was involved in these projects. And what a waste of money to have to clean that up. But we had to do it. We had to make sure you weren't going to pollute the river. And we had to stop whatever pollution was going in there. So this is a fitting site to make the message to the public that you're better off to prevent pollution than you are to have to clean it up later. It's a lot less expensive to do it right in the first place.